Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Clint.
And I'm Reagan.
And we're newlyweds, and we kind of came together on this idea about vlogging. We just kind of wanted to share our perspective with everybody, and we thought it'd be pretty cool. We've seen a lot of other folks do it, and they have some wonderful videos out there. And so me, as much as I'd like to take credit for the whole thing, it's really the missus over here they got this thing.
I don't know about all that, but we are just excited to document life with you guys. As newlyweds, we feel like we've got a lot of experiences that we're going to be walking through here soon that we wanted to be able to do with you guys. Show you that life is just fun. It's not all fun, but if you make the most of it, you will have a joyful, happy, good life, happy marriage, happy family.
Happy wife, happy life. Am I right, fellas?
I want to tell y'all, we are two people that are not super serious. We do have our serious moments, but we love to joke. We love to play. We love to laugh. I think our house is going to be full of many memories like that. And we've got a cute little fur baby. She's trying to go to sleep right now on us. She's an old lady. This is Buckley. You say hi. She doesn't know about the whole light thing. She actually just turned 14 in December. It was like 2 weeks before our wedding. So she's our little old girl. She'll maybe make an appearance in some of the... She doesn't let her daddy get very far. She loves snuggles, all the things. But yeah, so if there's ever anything that you guys want us to talk about or want us to do, please leave it in the comments. Let us know. We are new to this. We're just going with it, going with the flow.
Yeah, and so if you happen to see us like look this way when we really need to be looking this way, we're working on that. It's a work in progress, but we're working on that because every now and then I'll look over and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take care of this thing. But that's kind of where we're at right now.
I guess we should probably tell them a little bit about who we are. And
yeah, why don't you go?
So I am 25, and I'm from Conway, which now we live in Greenbrier, which is about 15 minutes away, 10 minutes away or so. And I recently graduated law school, passed the bar, so I'm now an attorney. I've always had a passion for special needs. We'll get into more of that here in a few minutes while we're so fixed up. I would love to say that it's for you guys, but it's really not. We don't look like this all the time. But always had a passion for special needs, community service. Those types of things are very important to me. I think, that's the best way to humble yourself and to be appreciative of the things that you have and the life that you have. So I'm always looking for those kind of opportunities to give back.
What's your favorite color?
I love black. I do have an online store that we started about a year and a half ago. It's called Steel Row, and so Clint got to inherit that life a little bit. But it does take over what is now Clint's office in our house. There's clothes everywhere that he gets to look at every day. So
every day. That's all the time we have today. I'm playing. I'm Clint, of course, as I said in the intro, from Greenbrier. So I got her to cross that muddy Cadron on over to the promised land.
Now, listen. Greenbrier's mascot is a panther, and Conway's mascot is a wampus cat, which probably most of y'all have not heard of. Wampus cat has 6 legs. Panther only has 4. So we try to argue all the time about which one's the better one, but I mean, a wampus cat, you got 4 to run at the speed of light, 2 to fight with all its might. It really doesn't get any better than that.
But I graduated from the University of Central Arkansas with a bachelor's in communication and public administration. kind of echoing what Reagan said, is service to the community and just service in general to the betterment of humankind, I think is really huge. It's a huge undertaking for anybody. And when you always ask, how do you change the world? It's one step at a time. And I would not say that I have the hubris that I can change the world. But if I can do one good deed a day, that's my commitment towards making a better world. And so that's kind of what I believe in. That's my philosophy towards that. Right now I'm in real estate school. Fell in love with real estate, and I'm kind of going through that process right now.
He also left out that he is the master at corny pickup lines. It's every day of my life, y'all. There was one day, we hadn't been dating too long. I think it may have only been like a month. And I'm sitting in my boss's office, and all of a sudden I feel my phone ring. I look down and I see that it's Clint, and I'm like, why is he calling me in the middle of the day? What's up? Well, as soon as I get out of my boss's office, I look at my voicemail. And you know how it transcribes it? Well, it just happened to transcribe it perfectly, word for word. So I screenshot it and get on Facebook later and post it. And I guess he hadn't seen it. So I don't even know where we were going, but I just looked over at him. I was real serious. I was like, babe, I just blasted you on Facebook. And he was like, what'd you do? So I was like, just go look at your phone. It's fine. This man called me to tell me this pickup line.
I said, hey, counselor, are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you. And the rest, they say, is history.
I swear, I catch him like sitting on Google. I'd like to think that he's this clever, but I will bust him every now and again on Google trying to find these pickup lines. And I've come to find out that my family and my friends send them to him as well. They'll ask him if he's done this one yet, and sure enough, 30 minutes later, he's dropping pickup lines on me again. So hopefully I'll get to see some of that in action. But right now, I guess we can share what we're getting ready for. About 4 years ago, I started a pageant to raise money for different special needs organizations in Northeast Arkansas. I went to school at ASU Jonesboro, and that's where I fell in love with the Northeast Arkansas area. So I started this pageant to give back, and it has grown to be something so much bigger than I ever thought it would be. I thought this would be like a 1 year and done thing. As the years progressed, it got bigger and bigger and bigger. This year is the 5th year, but COVID has kind of put a damper on that this year. So we had to go completely virtual, and it's really, really small this year because of the people that could not participate. We had to change our date because we were changing venues, and then now we've ended up just going all virtual. So we lost quite a bit of participation this year, but we did decide that because of this hardship with COVID and not being able to do as much as we are normally able to do, that we would go ahead and create a state pageant for this as well. So it is growing. We've got that coming later, which y'all will get to go on that journey as well. But we are filming for the pageant today because tomorrow is when we release the virtual pageant to the page. So our judges have been working all day scoring these contestants on their walks and their pictures, and so now we've got to host it. So we got ready. We are gonna put on a little bit more formal outfit. I don't know if you know that yet.
You mean these old things?
But we are gonna go get all fancied up and get our living room, turn it into a pageant, I guess, because we don't really have anywhere else in our house that we can do it that's wide open. A little update. It's now almost 1 a.m. and we're still working on the pageant, getting the whole video put together and in order. Our internet is not wanting to cooperate. So there's Clint having the time of his life. Clint's got an exciting day tomorrow. I think I'm gonna tag along with him and show y'all some literal behind the scenes footage. He is in a short film and they are filming tomorrow in Little Rock, so that is where we will be heading, and hopefully we'll get some good footage for y'all.
Until next time.
Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I'm looking forward to this. Acting is kind of like a new area for me, and it's always kind of cool to play a different part.
Tell them what you're going to be.
So, my character is a detective, and he's a bit of a rascal. He's not a good guy, but he's conflicted, and he sees an opportunity to score some big cash, and so he's gonna try his best to do that, and he does that in means that are unbecoming of a police officer. And so my job is to bring that character to life, and hopefully I do a great job of it. I'm looking forward to it.
You will. We're excited. In the meantime, I'm in the truck. We just had to go through AT&T to buy a hotspot so that I can upload this pageant. I've only got 48 minutes now to try to get this done, and we're sitting at 41.6%, so hopefully it's going to move quicker. How you feeling?
I'm nervous, but I'll do good.
It's going to be great. So this sound may be super off. We're just using an iPhone for filming at this point. But I just wanted to jump on here and show y'all a little bit. We are out at the Clinton Library, and Clint is meeting with the director right now and his other detective. They're like partners, and I'm just going to flip this camera around and show y'all a little bit of that. So I'm walking over here trying to be discreet as possible, getting some behind the scenes footage. I spoke with the director, Miss Lisa, and she said that we are shooting for a little teaser on Valentine's Day, and that hopefully this will be fully edited and will air in July. So fingers crossed. Obviously we'll share all those details with you guys, but for now he is getting out. I'm going to show y'all some more behind the scenes. Just about done. I left and came to the truck because it is freezing, and they finally pulled away. They're driving up right now, so I think they're getting some last minute driving scenes, and then I think we get to go eat, which I'm so excited about. Neither one of us have eaten today. We stayed up till 4:30 in the morning doing the video for the pageant, and then I didn't set an alarm, and I don't think he set an alarm. I happened to wake up at 10:30, thank goodness, because we had to be here in Little Rock at 1. So we woke up and dealt with those issues with the video not uploading. We, I think, are going on a Fuji date. For those of you that don't know, Fuji is like a Japanese steakhouse. We go there like once a week minimum, which is kind of, embarrassing, I guess.
There she is.
How was it?
It was good. Super busy. Super sweaty. It was warm in that
They
car.
didn't turn the air on in the car?
Oh, they turn the heat up.
Is that it? Are we one and done?
We are done for the day.
Oh, so we get to come back.
Fuji time.
That's what I just said on the video. Didn't even have to discuss it with you. We are on the same wavelength.
So pretty much what we were shooting right there was just it was a scene between Detective Sparks and Detective Gaines, and so we're talking about how I stumbled across something that could make me very rich and possibly make Detective Gaines rich if he plays his cards right. We also talked about like the differences between somebody that was born into the hood, into the neighborhood, into the ghetto type, that they know how it works, and then somebody who wasn't born in there, somebody who's kind of an outsider and doesn't really understand the dynamics of talking to the police, snitching. And so we're kind of playing those roles too. I'm the outsider. He knows, how the people around here think. I'm the guy that's, law and order. You do everything not by the book, because obviously my guy's a little corrupt, but he's somebody who, the police stand for something. And if you want us to help close these cases, we need your help. But that's sometimes awful tricky when you live next door to a gangster and you can't really do much, because if you say the wrong word or say something bad, at your butt, So that was kind of cool playing that aspect. We really tried to bring that to life. And one thing I will say, actors, wannabe actors, learn your lines. Learn your lines.
Did you not know your lines that well?
We did a lot of ad-libbing, so that was pretty cool. But Detective Gaines, the guy that I'm working with, we warmed up to each other pretty quick. It was our first time meeting each other, and we hit it off. And there was a couple of good scenes where we were rolling and we knew what we were doing. And then there was others where they're going to have to do some magic with the editing, but we'll get there.
All in all, a good time?
A great time.
We wanted to say thank you for joining us on our first vlog, and we hope you like it. Leave some comments below telling us what you like, what you didn't like, what you want to see, different things like that. Subscribe, and we're gonna release videos.
Hit that button. I don't know where it's at, but please, we would love to have you.
Yes, and I have some bloopers for you guys at the end of every show that we do. We want to have bloopers, and
there's gonna be lots of them.
I think next week we'll do some more of just regular life with us, like what our daily lives look like, and we'll see what you guys want to see from us.
All right, everybody.
We'll see ya.
We can cut that last little bit out, right? With the,
No.
So, dude, no.
You just burped.
That's how good that. What was that all about? Turn it off. Turn it off.
Ew.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We're loving it.